are going to be making our own gin and talking about fashion, because that's my favourite things. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Amelia, nice to meet you. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, because we talk fashion and travel and just having a nice old time together. To the video.
Have you had a sniff of the pot?
I have.
Are you happy?
I think so, yeah. Do you want to sniff the one?
It's okay.
Yeah.
In we go, ready? Here we go.
Thank you.
Take a shot.
Sure, yeah. Ooh.
Just
cool, neat. Thank you.
We can offer you some of ginger ale or well, they are gins, not gin liqueurs, so they're about 40% alcohol in this case.
Yeah, that one.
Do you want to try with a splash of the tonic?
Yes, please.
I want that one. It tastes really good. It just has a kick to it.
Elderflower tonic, anyone?
Which one's that one?
Have you tried them both? So that's the elderflower tonic and the elderflower.
Oh, that's nice.
Ginger ale. You can get off flavours developing, but it won't really influence your flavour too much. What is it? Because when you reach a certain point, you get certain type of flavours. If you add water to flavoured spirit very quickly, you can get off flavours developing, but it is so nice. The process is complication.
Just go all in
So
one.
you do is slow mixing. So what you'll see and observe is you'll see striations forming as the water and alcohol mix. And you'll also find it gets a little bit warm as the alcohol water mix and then All done? There we go. Just give it up to the neck and then a final mix. Should be easier to get the stopper in the second time. That's what. Yeah, that's right. Do you want to stick your labels one each? Press there. You alright now? You okay? Yeah. And is it mixed now?
Yes.
Lovely.
Put the label.
You can have the big bottle to yourself. Everybody happy? Alright, so one final task for lunch. If you could, you've got 3 little glasses there. If you'd like to pour out a sample for yourselves, maybe.
I feel like it's going to be like some cake, but it's not.
Just a little shot. No, there might be a lot of flavour with that, I'm afraid.
Sure, my great handwriting.
There's
Is
a
the
kind
gin
of nice,
made?
it's a kind of nice kind of green balance. Sometimes it can be overpowering.
It's like warm, spicy, perhaps grapefruit.
That's a nice. Half of lemon, and I want to place it flat side down into the. It doesn't look like it should go that way, but you get more juice out of it if you put the brick in that way. Okay. All right. Happy? No. Right, ready?
Turn that way.
So flat side down into the.
With no holes.
The holes are at the bottom.
You've got holes in the bottom, yeah. That's it. You go right that like that, yeah. And then squeeze the juice into the glass. More ice encourages it to kind of hold its integrity and get less dilution. Okay, so once you have this, and measure out and measure into your jigger, and then add it to your glass. You all right? That's the leftover of your gin. These are your gin. So we can use that, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Baby measures.
Okay. You've done it. We've got our cocktail now shaken. It should be frothy, which mine is, so that's good. And pour the cocktail into the glass. And what you should see, it's a nice cocktail with a creamy head if you've shaken it well enough. Don't worry too much then about the head. I can see one and two where it was shaken a bit better, so there we go. And typically garnish, you have to do this carefully, with half a passion fruit. So if you carefully drop that in, it should float on the top. It should look like this for those of you who haven't. It should look.
That's why she's limiting.
Yeah.
What are you going to
That's
get?
why I think you could have just made it dry.
There we go, good health. There's three kind of syrupy ones which are quite dangerous because
Thank you so much. I'm like, I know how.
they use, we need to apply for a license. But
I
they
just kind of played a bit of competition.
Being the one who like you're starting from the small on your own must have been quite.
yeah, and we both had, Joe and I worked together at PAT as well, so we both had that kind of corporate experience, which is, the reward is quite good in terms of financial money, but
Hello, welcome to another video. I thought that it was time that we looked at autumn winter 2024-2025's trends. I always look every year just to give myself some inspiration, and I thought that I would share with you what I've discovered, what trends I like the most, and compile them into outfits I've chosen from my wardrobe, and then maybe see if we can thrift some more pieces that would go with the trend. More along the lines of something that's trend based but I will also wear continuously, so I'm not just buying it for this season for that trend. Okay, so I created like a little PowerPoint thingy on Canva because I like their layout and how tactile it is as a user. That was my bed making that noise. And I just like how easy and responsive it is to use. It's not sponsored, by the way. I just like Canva. So I made like a little presentation thing that I will share at the end. Or throughout. I've not decided. So the first kind of trend is a suit trend, which is obvious because it's autumn. And I think every year there's like a new iteration of like a suit trend. Whether it's more feminine suiting, masculine suiting, taking elements of suiting. So what I've discovered from the Schiaparelli show, is that how you say it? Schiaparelli. So basically they've got in for like the full look. The jacket, even with a tie, quite often have we seen this season. Personally, I'm never gonna wear a suit. Maybe if I decide to be a bridesmaid for somebody and they want that like Harry Bradshaw suit thing, but yeah, I don't really see myself wearing a suit. Maybe elements incorporated into different outfits, yes. What I took specifically was the tie. I love a tie. In my primary school I wore a tie. I think I was maybe the only person in that school that wore a tie. I thought it was cute and different and fun to wear a tie. I used to wear a tie at school because it's part of our, in secondary school, in high school we wore a tie because it's part of the uniform, and then I went into sixth form, I wore a tie as well. I think I really enjoy a tie apparently. So I thrifted this tie. So this looks insane, doesn't it? Like what kind of outfit is this? I look like a clown. Not in a good way. So I would then do a more like 90s kind of suit office attire and add in a sweater vest. So you still get that like formal element of the tie, but then you have the sweater vest to just break up the tie and give more dimension and texture. And then because it is the suit trend, I would pick the only blazer I have, and it's not even really a proper blazer because it's faux leather, like a leather jacket more than a blazer, but in more of a blazer style. And this is the look that I would go for. Completely not a suit, but it gives just the hint of that trend. I pair it with a pointy leather look shoe to give that more of like a suit shoe. Yeah, I think it is quite a good look, really. It kind of gives me like Rachel Green when she worked at Bloomingdale's kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? And I think realistically I'd wear tights, but I really don't like wearing tights, so. Country estate styling, not Saltburn dressing, more you've gone to your grandma's house at the weekend and she lives in like some weird old house and you've just borrowed her clothes look. I thrifted the perfect skirt for this. It's so grandma chic that it's going to tie in perfectly with this trend, so I'll just go get that and I'll be right back. This is the skirt in question. I thrifted it a couple of videos back. I wonder if I can find the right one. So this is the skirt. The elastic in it is gone because it doesn't sit very nicely, but it is the perfect grandma core town and country trend piece. So I'm gonna try and put this on with heels on. So I saw a lot on the pictures of the runway shows that long skirts were a big trend, kind of more in like tartans and pads and things like that, but I think this kind of texture and colourway works. And then because this is grandma chic, I'm gonna add a cardigan. The cardigan's not really doing anything for me. I think I'm gonna try what I used to do in sixth form to like reinvent my clothes. I'm gonna hopefully, wow, it's a huge buttonhole. Maybe not that hole then. Oh no, that is a whole hole. This is technically actually my grandma's cardigan, my nanny's cardigan. I spilled something down myself last time, no, 2 years ago when I was over, and she was like, oh my god, have this cardigan. It doesn't fit me because she's like this tall. And obviously I'm 5'10", so. I didn't like it like this because I don't want to wear a top underneath. I think it's just not the right vibe. Looks too like matronly. So I'm gonna try and turn it around and see what we get out of that. I used to always have this because my back was like my best feature when I was at school, and obviously you can't really have your back out, so I used to wear my cardigan backwards, and everyone was like, oh, you're wearing cardigan backwards. Yeah, I am. You got a problem with it? Yeah, that's okay. I think it's more like a sweater now, so I guess that's okay. I think it gives like a different interesting neckline being this way around. And I don't know about you, but I think my grandma and all my grandmas and my nanny were too young for this, or I just never saw them wear a headscarf. Either way, I have never seen a headscarf anymore, and this kind of isn't the right headscarf. I'm just now realizing, but we can just make it work. Make it work. There we go. You know when they had their hair in like rollers and stuff before it was set, they used to always do like a little headscarf, didn't they? To keep their rollers in. And because I think it's a nicer scarf, I think you can get away with the granny look a little bit. But if, I guess, you're a bit self-conscious of that, you could just have it down. Grandma chic. Ready to walk the dog no matter the weather? Yes, I am. Town and country granny chic done. The next trend is a interesting neckline. I don't really have anything that has an interesting neckline, so I'm wondering if I can use like a brooch to pull my neckline down and create this shape, or I can do an imitation neckline, for example. I think having this one backwards is an interesting neckline in itself, but I think we can do better. So I'm gonna have a little play and see what works. This one's a challenge. Okay, so this is a possible t-shirt that we could do something with, and maybe some sort of thing with these two. We'll see. So these are the hooks. The hooks, the earrings. And they just do that. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see if that even works. How do you feel about this season's trends? Are you inspired, motivated? Couldn't care less. Oh god, this is a pain. Why? Come on. You know you wanna. Oh my goodness, come on. Nearly there. You can do it. I remember the only show that I've ever been to. Oh no, I've been to two. I went to like the graduate show in Fashion Week years and years and years ago. And then I went to one of Simone Roche's first shows, and that was really, really cool. And I sat behind her dad. Is that enough? Is that interesting? I don't know, maybe it needs another one. It kind of gives a nice pull, but maybe not the shoulder bit. The arm looks a bit funny, doesn't it? Yeah, I won tickets. Well, no, technically my dad won tickets through Vodafone. I don't even know if Vodafone's doing it. I can't do the other one. Right. Yeah, so my dad won tickets through Vodafone, and was like, oh, well, I don't really want to go. And I was like, oh, do you not? Me. So I went instead. And it was great. And I didn't know what to wear. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I have been an avid Simone Roche fan ever since. Roche? Rocker. I say Roche. And I used to always wear the Debenhams collection of Rocker John Rocker. I'm actually just yapping at you and this is taking far too long. Okay, well you get the idea. I can't get it through. Maybe I shouldn't have done this when it's on me. I'll take it off and try. Huh. I kind of like that. Maybe if it was a baggier t-shirt. It definitely gives like a 90s look though. I don't know if that's what I'm after. And then I'm going to try the other pieces and see what we can come up with. Kind of reminds you of the Cezanne one that had the ties here. Duck brooch. 80s clip-on earrings. We can do something with this. Do you think we can like turn that in? Maybe on the collar. Interesting. I think it's okay. I think it could be better. Maybe I could bunch it up. Maybe and make it a higher neckline rather than an out. Let's try. I don't know. What a tricky one. This is such a hard one. How can I make this neckline different without cutting it and doing stuff with it? Maybe just more out, but that's not different, is it? Oh, this is part of the video where I accidentally stabbed myself. No. No, because that just looks like it's done up. So it's not interesting. No. The brooch is cute, but no. Okay, so my camera died, the battery failed, and I decided to play around with the neckline thing off camera and I just couldn't do it. So maybe just tying cute scarves. Oh, there's actually a really cute TikTok. There's a really cool like fashion girly on Instagram or TikTok, Instagram probably, and she kind of tied two bows together. No, tied two ties together in a bow, and that was really, really cute. And she called it like her name, which I thought was the best. So every time someone uses it, it's like her name, so she gets the recognition for it. Why do I save every single post I see? Literally, like, why? Why? Oh, if I find it when I edit this video, I'll put it in. The ties. I have Sleepy Hollow playing in the background in the other room, so if you hear that, sorry. The TV show. Okay, so it's kind of like a normal tie, right? It's quite cool too, but anyway, no. I think literally just bowed it. Okay, it's gonna have to go around the front, facing that way, and then it's gonna have to twist to go about that way. Right? Am I doing this right? Why is that on the back? I want that on the front. I wonder if I can do it. It's not sitting right. Am I incapable of tying a bow properly? What have I done? How did she do it so well? No! Okay, right, I'm gonna try this one more time. Then hopefully. Okay, that's the best it's gonna look. It's kind of cute. This is leaving much to be desired, but you know. This is if you wore like a collared shirt under just like a really simple like overall dress, I think that with this, that would look so cute. I think maybe if they were parallel, that would look even nicer. But my brain can't figure this out. So that is a really cute neckline detail. It's camouflage, which I don't have anything camouflage, so can't really do much with that. I did, however, really like Off-White's new collection of camo inspired prints. I think my aversion to camo is because my dad used to be in the forces and it just reminds me of uniform. So I don't really see like the fun aspect, but Off-White's is quite nice. It's kind of like a denim, more graphic iteration of camo, and it's quite nice. Illusion. Victoria Beckham had like a front jacket and the back was open, so I'm wondering if I can create like something on the front, or like wear a shirt and pin a t-shirt to the front of it or something without buying specific pieces. I think this trend could be quite hard to wear and also keep for seasons to come, so I think it's potentially more a throwaway piece, a throwaway trend that I think people will buy into because they like the idea of it, and then it'll be in charity shops and stuff sooner than you think. The illusion thing, actually, the Schiaparelli show, is it called Schiaparelli? You know, when they had the dresses and they were kind of like off of them and like in front of them, that kind of thing. That's really cool, but you can't wear that for every day. I'm wondering how I can add an illusion. Okay, so you have a t-shirt. Maybe it should be like a baby tee or something. I wonder if we could do like a bit more of a grungier look. Okay, I'm kind of like starting to form some ideas. I'm gonna get some things and come back to you. Okay, so I have put on my oversized t-shirt dress. Okay, so I have my oversized t-shirt dress on. The trend is a more tailored look. I don't really have that many tailored pieces, if any at all, really. So I think I'm just gonna play into the casual and this really cute tiny t-shirt. I think I'm just gonna literally just put it on the front of me like a t-shirt, and possibly might be able to like tack it so it looks like I'm wearing a t-shirt, like I'm like wearing a t-shirt, but I'm not. T-shirt. I'm gonna wear it as though I'm actually wearing it. I think I might actually DIY this project in the future and create like a illusion t-shirt. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, cool. This is such like an arts and crafts trend if you really think about it. I don't have enough pins, I can't find them to do the bottom. I was thinking I could cut up 2 t-shirts and then sew them together, but then that's not the illusion, is it? That's just like making a t-shirt out of 2 t-shirts. So I need somehow to put a t-shirt on the front, or maybe have a bigger t-shirt and then have a much smaller t-shirt fit, kind of like this. But I think this one's too big, so it needs to be like a baby tee sort of. Yeah, well, anyway, this is the illusion trend, ta-da. This is also another fail, I think. I think we should go to the next one and see what's in store. The next trend so far is Cookie Monster, was what I've called it. So it's like a fluffy, fur, kind of big puffy look. So my options for now for only shopping my wardrobe are very limited. A vest top that is a fluffy knit. It's quite fluffy, so I think it fits in with the Cookie Monster kind of mohair fluffy trend. It's been in my repair pile since Wales, the Cardiff one, for ages, and I still haven't repaired it, so just ignore that it needs repairing. There's like a massive hole right here. So I think this, just jeans, I think the idea is balance, and I think if I made or had fluffy trousers as well, it would look a bit too Yeti. So let's try that. This is what I've come up with. I wish my hair was so much longer, so this would be like really long. Just imagine it was really long. Yeah, this is all I can think of for this trend. I like it. Doesn't really scream the trend too much, but I think it's enough. This has just highlighted to me how short my hair is. So yeah. So the goal is to grow the hair as much as I can, because yeah, this is not really the vibe. It's more giving like child at school rather than like fashion. And I thought to juxtapose and elevate the look, I would wear peep toe platform heels with style on them, because it is Halloween, you know. And I think it kind of gives them more of the monster fluffy animal vibe, because they make me really, really tall, and they kind of give me that like long legs. Is it the basketball player in Foster's Home for Imaginary Animals? Imaginary Friends, or whatever it is. I'm the basketball player. Because of my long legs. So this is the trend. So the last trend that I'm gonna try creating things in my wardrobe is the snowplow look, the après ski season cold look. So my notes say a Ganni cardigan. So it's an argyle cardigan with buttons on the front, kind of big buttons, or you've got the Baum and Fergarten Though that brand kind of have a more like classic look. I bought a Balm and Fogarten denim jacket years and years ago in Cornwall, because there was a kind of a boutique there and they had that denim jacket and it was so pretty, and it was so expensive to me when I was, how old was I? Probably like, I think it's before I could drive, so I was younger than like 17, and I had just like pocket money and like doing chores around the house money, and I really wanted it, and my dad was going to buy it for me, and I went, no, I'll buy it. And I think he was like, okay, sure. So I bought that. So that's like the first like designer piece I bought purely with my own money, and I still have it. It does not fit because I am now 30. I would give anything to fit that again, because it was beautiful and I wore it all the time. I'll try and insert some pictures. So let's try this après-ski trend. From having a look around, I have come up with a story kind of to go with my look. That's how I find styling when it's harder easier. Thinking of like a story behind it. So this is a Marks and Sparks cardi with gold buttons, but I don't like. Stop with the gold buttons, people. So this is the cardi. I think for this one I'm gonna wear it all the way up. I have been wearing it how it was, but I think just really lean in. Maybe just the top one and done. Really gonna lean into like ski vibe. When I did the vintage kilo sale video, I bought loads of headbands because that was like the huge trend to wear the big black ones. I have one of those as well. So I have a Mickey Mouse one, which I think could work. Be quite fun for the trend to wear something. If I was doing more like an athleisure style, I'd wear this. I'm not, so I'm gonna wear this one. So I really like to dress with a story behind it. Either just making up a story just helps me incorporate accessories and thoughts and a bit more detail into what I'm creating. So this one is gonna be after a day on the slopes, back at the chalet, just like in the lounge. So my hair would be up probably because it would have been washed and dried after a long day, and then we're probably gonna get food, so I want it out my face. So probably just like up and high, you know, and probably put this back on, so it'd be literally wear it like this, maybe over the ears. I'm not sure. Do you do over the ears or ears out? I don't know what I do. So it'd be like really cash for dinner or just getting coffee or whatever, and then because you've been in boots all day, you've literally just got on ballet flats. So this would be like, again, picture more hair. I think you need to be saying that a lot this video. Picture me with more hair than I have. Maybe even just like down with like an extra collar, just like ready to go outside, or I need to like nip across somewhere to like a shop or something, but I'm at the chalet. Cover the ears, protected. Could be cute. Also down. Maybe my hair's alright. Can't see. I think I'm gonna change the buttons. I really don't rate gold buttons on this at all. So I found like almost a perfect match for this like limey green buttons. I'm gonna put those on. Hello, yeah, I'm at the chalet now. I'm gonna come over. Okay, cool, bye. Cup of tea. Ooh, delicious. That's the looks. Hello, I thought I'd check in and talk to you about the event that I went to. I went to Wyrd Spirits in the New Forest. And they create small batch gin, as well as I think a vodka and a cold press cold brew coffee liqueur. I went for to distill my own gin and for a cocktail class with Jet 2 Holidays. Like, what a really cool experience it was. Sorry, I just filmed loads of outfits. I'm so out of breath. Yeah, so this is like the first event I've been on since before the Backstreet Boys tour, if you know what I mean. If you're a Game Grumps fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we were able to distill our own gin. Here is my gin. So the Wyrd comes from, did he say like the Anglo-Saxon like pagan word to describe like a group of people? And I was like, oh, that's really cool that like Wyrd was like really specific, but now everyone who's just a bit different is called Wyrd. So I just thought that was an interesting play on words. And so because so there was a group of us, so we distilled our own gins together. So because it was a group of ladies doing it, I kind of wanted to play on that kind of like weird aspect. And because it was October when we did this, I called mine Wyrd Witch. Wyrd spelled Wyrd, W-Y-R-D, the way the spirit company's called. And this is my gin. I've only tried it neat, so I can't really tell you much about it. I was meant to buy a mixer the other day, but you know, I just forgot. But it smells, so I wanted it to be kind of spicy. So there's quite a few spices in this, and there's also quite a bit of grapefruit because I like a grapefruit gin. And I'm really proud of it, and I filmed the whole process, as you know, and it was really, really cool. And I would go again. And they do like wedding favours as well, so I'd like to do the class with Hey Hey, and then we can make our own like wedding gin. I think that'll be really cool. Because it was Jet 2 Holidays, the brief was to kind of like make a gin cocktail that you would enjoy like outside in the sunshine, on the veranda, on holiday, sipping and drinking. I think I managed to do that during the cocktail class. We used our own gins and we made a Tom Collins, and we made a passion fruit something. I don't remember what it was called, but it was delicious. I'm gonna go to Waitrose and buy some mixes and stuff to make my own cocktails at home. And I also got a bag from Jet 2, Jet 2 City Breaks, Jet 2 Holidays. So a new towel, which is really, really cool. It's a very, very soft towel. It's very nice. And I will definitely be taking that on holiday. Oh, okay, so those are the info. That's the info. Okay, this is all like the Wyrd Spirits info. I'll go through that in a sec with you. In the goodie bag, ooh, a pen. Ooh, a nice pen. Oh, a really nice jet2.com pen. This was really cool. I was really proud of myself. So this is a power bank hidden away inside. Yeah, and it says influencer. Cool. So I got a power bank, which is incredible, and then I also got a speaker, a little portable speaker, which is really cool. Why do I want to twist it off? I'm so used to a Vaseline look. So those two things, and even the towel, will be so good on holiday. Yeah, so this was just like a press event experience. I only needed to write a blog post about it, but because I had so much fun, I filmed everything. Yeah. I had such a great time. Hey Hey and I have already been looking at holidays we can take next year, because Jet 2 are going from Bournemouth and I think we're gonna actually go on a warm holiday for once, because I feel inspired. I'm like, yes, a warm holiday, let's do that. So we will have the tunes going, all the photos being taken, and nice drinks. So that's what I got. Isn't that really cool? Really, really cool. Influencer. Never been called an influencer in my life. Hey, I'm just gonna briefly talk to you about what is in my lovely gin I made. So inside Wyrd Witch, we've got 4.52 grams of juniper, 3 grams of coriander, 1.77 of cassia, 2.01 grams of elderflower, fresh grapefruit is 2.19 grams, meadow sweet is 1 gram, and then pink pepper is 2.01 grams, and that is it. I put in quite a bit of grapefruit because I thought that the coriander and the cassia and the elderflower and the pepper were kind of on like this side of the chart, more of the spicy, and I thought that'd be too strong, so I wanted something to really offset it, and I love grapefruit flavoured things, so I thought that would be a good alternative. And I know that in our group we had a couple of teams, it's not competition, a couple of group distillers who did less than what I did. There was a couple who did more, and it was a really cool mix, you know. It was really interesting to see where people's tastes lied. I kind of like a bitter taste. Like I like capers, and I like fish, and I like olives, and I like coffee, and I like lemon. And then some people were like more into the spices, and some people wanted sweet, some people wanted really just like neutral with a hint of like citrus. It was so interesting what people wanted, and yeah, that's my gin. And apparently if you wanted more you can get that distilled, I believe, don't quote me on it, which is a really cool idea. So yeah, that's my menu recipe. And yeah, that is everything. But so much to say about the books I'm reading at the moment. A Court of Thorns and Roses, book 3 is what I'm on. I'm late to the train, but I have got a first class ticket, if that even makes sense. And I will see you next week for another video. It's really hard to talk with a lisp, I tell you, especially when talking to the camera. I'm like, and then I can hear my dad speaking in my ear, my mind's eye, because he has a lisp as well, but his lisp is more like so sometimes when I say sleep, it's sheep. Yeah, anyway, so to talk to camera I'm like, where is my tongue? Is my tongue out? Am I spitting? What's going on? So yeah, I will see you next week. Goodbye, thank you for watching. Really annoying, but here we are. So I've gone through Vogue's kind of like breakdown of this season. That is a huge wasp. Right, focus, don't look at the wasp. So this isn't actually a paid for section. None of it's paid for. What am I saying? Like such an idiot. Okay.